Guys, Flash coming at you with another briefing here. It's been 2 days since my last post and just wanted to recap a couple things. Let's start by going to Tropical Tidbits. I didn't really show you the NAM. We were out of range on Thursday night, but we're going to compare the GFS with the Euro with the NAM today. And so the GFS is having some sampling problems, some resolution problems, I'm sure as well. I think the low track is okay. I think the low is further east now. Last time we checked, it was bombing over the Pennsylvania-Ohio border. It's further east, and that's not necessarily a bad thing for our cool air chances, but it's not the best for our transition from rain to snow chances. GFS just has that transition happening to our east, and thus we are shafted from the accumulations. You can see that if we go to, let me look at the regional view. That's what I was trying to do earlier. If we look at the latest, show you the pathway to get to this map here, the Ohio Valley map. You hear Mile in the background, sorry about that. And you can see on the left under parameters, you could scroll down to, I can get there. There's a winter weather section. You click that and you could just go to total snowfall. And we'll go out 3 days, and you can see what I mean. We have a dusting, 0.3 inches in Nashville, but the heaviest totals off to east. I actually wouldn't be surprised if this verified, but I do think that you have to take in consideration some of what the other models are showing. So the NAM, which has a history of being a little stir crazy, it can be rather accurate within 24, 36 hours. But you could see how got that low. There she is. She's further south. She's tracking northwest of Alabama. Last time we looked at this shoals, the low is further south. Actually, it's just south of Huntsville, but still the trend has been further east. Watch how this low goes up near Charleston, and we got some back building going on with the moisture plume, the precip shield. And most Middle Tennessee is in some light snow shower activity as the low tracks northeast and then almost due north at times. You have that blocking high, that 1026 high over Ontario, and that's excellent. That's great positioning to keep us in the cooler air. And you could see even going out to late Monday where you still got some snow showers lingering in. And so you go to the NAM, and I'm not buying the NAM entirely, but I am taking notice what it's suggesting because you want to, blend the models and see which one carries the most value. And interestingly, 0.2 miles for Nashville verbatim, but you can see how heavier totals not that far from us. I mean, if you go to my location, you're looking at, 4 inches, which is not going to happen here in White Bluff, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little bit more since we're a cooler spot. But the plateau, I would reduce this entire map by 50% at least. Let's look at the Euro high res and see. In fact, before I do, let me just show you the animation, and we'll look at the NAM. The GFS, I feel like, is just struggling right now. So we'll start with the NAM, and you can take a look at the transition happens near our cul-de-sac, some heavier snow bands developing, a deformation band. The NAM might be onto something, but I just think that it may be a little bit further east of here. That's my fear. Somehow the transition doesn't take place as early as we would need it to. The Canadian, I only have 50 seconds. I'm not sure why I can't get the Canadian to pull up. I already have the NAM. Can I get the Euro? Okay, the Euro's going to cooperate. Euro. See, the Euro, okay, so it also has some of that back building moisture where light snow shower activity late Monday night for most of us to benefit, but I think it's going to be light. Emphasis on light. I think the odds are increasing a little bit that we'll see snow falling from the sky, but I think we need to set the ceiling as dusting and the floor as nothing at all at this point. It's the safest thing to do with this, unless you're the plateau and maybe the northern counties that border Kentucky. If we go look at WPC real quick, you want to note the URL and kind of bookmark it for future reference. I like going to give images and start out the 1-inch viewing options, and you could see how go out to early Tuesday morning, a good chunk of Tennessee between 10 and 20% odds of seeing 1%, which, you know, it's not likely, but it's on the table as a possibility. It's something to factor in. And the plateau, you see very likely odds for 1 inch. You go to 2-inch. Interestingly, we're not at 0 yet. 1 to 5%, maybe isolated high elevation, maybe 10% chance of 2 inches. But I'm not going to say that that's the ceiling for this event. So I like this probability winter precip guidance product. It tends to blend the models well from my experience, and they've been pretty dead on in the past. So there you have it. Let me, I'm on borrowed time here, but let me try the Canadian one more time. There we go. The Canadian pulled up. Let's see what the Canadian shows. And I also forgot the plume viewer. Again, we don't have darker shades of blue, but plenty of light blue over most of Middle Tennessee late Monday, early Tuesday. It will be fun to see what happens here. I don't have this pulled up, but let me go to, you guys can kind of see how my mind works here. I think it's another product. Yes, there we go. You get to see a lot of different models in a spaghetti plot format. Let's find the National Tennessee Star right there. Click, loading. I'm already at BNA. Okay, total snow. And you could see the mean barely 0.2 of an inch. Some outliers get us to 1.2, another outlier 0.5, 0.6, with several, you know, it's a quarter, third of an inch in a good case scenario. And you could see there's some models where it's just the faintest dusting possible. Now, for fun, let's go up to Louisville, and you see the mean is only maybe 2/3 of an inch, so not much better there. Let's go to Cincinnati, and you can see quite a different story there. The mean, it's under 2 inches there for some reason, but you see there's some members that go higher than that. So anyway, that's all I got for tonight, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I think I'm a bit more optimistic than I was 2 days ago that we'll see snow flying in the air, but I'm still choosing to not get overwhelmed and overworked by the probability of accumulations. But we'll know more by this time tomorrow. I really do believe that there'll be more clarity since we have the system on shore now in the out west, and it's starting to get sampled better, and the GFS should come around. This could be a win for the GFS, but you know, it's an outlier right now, I feel like, in some regards. So we'll see. I'm not ready to jump completely on board. I think I'd rather blend all the other models, not name the GFS, and take my shot there. So that's all I got to say for now. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the night, weekend, and I will catch you on the Friday. Peace.